As someone that would change their hairstyle every day if I could, I have now begun to do that. I was supposed to do one hairstyle that was going to be my transitional hairstyle before I went back and did my braids, and now I've done like 3 hairstyles in the last week. This just might be my favorite hairstyle. Knowing how to do my own hair is a blessing, but it gets to a point. This geometry that I did up here, it took like, I don't know, maybe 3 hours. I should at least keep that for some time. This is going to be my hairstyle for the next week, at least until I can find time to do braids so I can just go back to keeping it simple. I was very much considering whether or not I wanted to redo the front of my hair or just keep the braids. And, you know, I decided to keep the braids because I did spend quite some time doing the braids. Since it is Juneteenth weekend too, I decided to add some beads to my hair. I feel this is like very black, especially the earth tone beads. Come on. We're keeping the makeup very, very light. I don't know if I want to do like a little bit of like Danessa Myricks, blurring balm. Something about a fresh vape and done up lips is just always it for me. Just a little lip gloss and a little bit of concealer. 2 different Fenty glosses because it's that serious. This is for the bottom lip, this is for the top lip. Yes, they might mix a little, but I don't really care. I still use both. Well, yes. I think I will do a little blurring balm. Did that make a difference? I don't know. I think so. I was gonna say I'm bad at makeup, but it's not that I'm even bad at makeup. It's just, I think when I was in college, I had a little bit of makeup blindness and I would always try to use more product, but like I didn't know how to use the makeup to enhance my features already. So it would just look like a lot of makeup. Like sometimes it would look good, but then when I would look back on pictures, it's like, that's a lot of makeup. So now I've just learned less is more. The less I do, the better I look. The back of my head is currently in little mini braids, and then I braided over the mini braids with extension hair just so like my hair would be long enough to pull into a bun without putting too much tension on my actual hair, all just for me to be able to put this afro ponytail over the bun. I low-key might need to put the ponytail higher up. Is this valid? Like I like how low it's sitting now, but I low-key feel like I need to push my bun higher up. Sitting a little low. There we go. Yes. This is what I want to see. Don't come off now. Okay, make sure that comb is attached to something. This is so cute. Very Juneteenth, right? Anyways, I don't think I'm gonna change my hair again. I don't know actually, but for now I think I'm done. So I don't get how I claim I have signature braids and then I do my own signature braids wrong. But honestly, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it, honestly. Ever since I started doing these braids, I've learned that it takes me about 5 dedicated days to do this. Because of how I like my braids. I like them tiny, I like them boneless, I like them long, okay? Now I have medium, thick, short braids. I don't know how I got here. Actually, I do know how I got here. It's because I try to do my braids in 3 days. I try to cheat the system and do my braids in 3 days. And I didn't even think about it, but I was just like making my braids bigger. Like I was using a lot more hair than I usually would. And I use synthetic hair. I just use regular expression hair. I just make my braids so small that when I do end up curling it, people just assume it's like human hair. But it's not. It's just really, really tiny. My biggest problem with this hair, as soon as I did it, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a problem. I couldn't run my fingers through it easily. It was too much hair. There's just so many things about the style of braids that I do that just makes it perfect for me and my head size and my lifestyle. One, them being so tiny, it's super, super lightweight, like absolutely little to no tension on my hair. I'm able to maintain it because it's such little hair, because in order for me to maintain my curls and to keep the hair from tangling, I have to braid it up every single night, which isn't a problem, and it's super easy when it's just like very little hair and I just wrap it up into a crown. Even that itself is a hairstyle, like very simple. If I can just start my day without having to worry about my hair, that's amazing. Like I need the lowest maintenance. I do pick and drop braids, so I just start braiding, usually finish like a little bit after my actual hair ends. Sometimes I make it a little longer, but the point is I tie it off and just drop the ends. And then afterwards I usually just dip it in hot water and then braid it up overnight and then boom, curls, which is what happened here. Except with these braids, they were originally much longer than these because my braids are always super long, but it was too much hair. Like it was so much hair. It kept tangling. It was like poofy. It was getting frizzy. And I'm like, bro, like I've actually never had to deal with this because I always do my braids so tiny. Even though the curls look nice, it's only because it's day 1. If I don't braid this up tonight, they're gonna start looking crazy. I didn't realize what the consequences would be if I made the braids bigger. If I had continued braiding these braids like all the way down, I think this would have looked cool as braids. Like it would have been a good size. But for the hairstyle that I'm trying to pull off, they need to be tiny. They need to be super tiny. So I need 5 days. Anyways, the braids are done. And it's staying like this for a while because I don't have 5 days to dedicate to this right now. The good thing is I did this myself, so I didn't really lose out on much, and my hair is still done. Yay. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.